Hey, brothers and sisters, I think the proverbial battle lines have been drawn now, and the gauntlet has been cast down now. I think we need to up our game. We have watched the developments in South Africa with a lot of interest, and today Eyewitness News reports that Pastor McCAULEY has condemned the acts of Al-Fluka, which is commendable, of course. And while one was encouraged that he almost said something intelligent, he diverted as usual. The intelligent stuff was that the cops should be approached and law enforcement agencies should do their work. But then he made a turnaround and he says he has written a letter on behalf of himself and his two brain children, the IFCC, the International Federation of Christian Churches, which is founded by him. And of course the RHEMA family, which is founded by him. So he's very fortunate. So he found both the IFCC and the RHEMA family, and he with the two organizations are legal representatives of the church, and they're going to be approaching Parliament to approve the Code of Conduct for Preachers. That's very arrogant. But I think it calls for us now to step up our game, and we've been making shop talk for a long time. It's time to take the matter forward. You see, Pastor McCAULEY is not a legal representative of the Christian church. We live in a democratic society, and leaders in every sector of society may not be imposed on people. Now, before Reverend McCAULEY can approach Parliament on behalf of the Christian faith, we demand that he shows us a 50+1% vote from the more than 45 million South African Christians. We need to see, first of all, who appointed him leader of the church to speak on our behalf on matters of national interest. Now, you may think I'm very unchristian until you realize that what is at stake right now is the very liberty for what Christ died. Now, we've repeatedly said this, and where we are now, we need to go to the courts. I don't know if we'll go before or after the 21st of March, but I think we need to congregate there at one-on-one ministries in Ekurhuleni and deliberate on a legal process. Look, we're not interested in starting an organization because we think that the church may not be organized any more than it already has been. So the 21st of March, we're not coming to start an organization with chairpersons and secretaries and task forces. No. I have 4 children, and none of them have any institutional relationship. In this house, only my wife and I have a marriage certificate. My kids know that they're related. They don't have constitutions, and they don't. The church, every time you institutionalize the church, you capture it. So those coming to the 21st of March, we're going to be challenging this matter, and we're going to prove to the world you need no organization to fight a good fight of faith. We say no. We say no to the capture of the church. And we say, look, if Reverend McCAULEY and his group want to exercise their constitutional rights, and they want Parliament to regulate the IFCC and RHEMA, so be it, is their right. But they cannot, by virtue of that act, take away my right not to be institutionalized. I saw Tawak Aluva say something very intelligent this morning. Was it last night? It's delighting, She says they are going to be calling Al-Fluka and company, and she's acting on Section 7 of the Civil Rights Commissions Act. Wow! And I thought, all along there've been no mechanism to deal with such matters. Here she is doing her job without McCAULEY, without the National Leadership of Religious Council or so. She's doing her job without the regulating of the church. If this lady had concentrated on doing her job from the very beginning, should have realized there is no need to capture the whole church. So maybe we need to start praying hard for RHEMA and McCAULEY. Maybe age is not against. I don't know, maybe I'm also old. But maybe they need some new thinking. Maybe they are caught in this rut, and maybe they can't come out on their own. So maybe they need to be reminded that this is the democratic society. And as such, our constitutional rights are not for sale. I saw some foolish brother say we should go the route that Rwanda went. But you must understand that Rwanda is not a constitutional democracy. No, that guy is an autocrat. And the way he went about closing 600 churches will never happen here. We are a democratic society. What am I saying to you, brothers and sisters? I am saying freedom of religion, freedom of conscience, freedom of expression or speech, and freedom of association are our constitutional rights. And anybody can exercise them whichever they want, as long as they're not breaking the law. And no one has a right in the exercise of their rights to take another's right. Hey, that's nice, man. No one has a right in the exercise of his right to take another's right. And McCAULEY does not seem to get that into his head. He says we, the church, when he speaks on behalf of RHEMA and the IFCC. Let's see how far the Alf Lukau case goes. I think the only people who can rescue the gullible followers of these false prophets from these false prophets are the followers and nobody else. If they're breaking any law, take them into prison. If they're not breaking any law, keep off, because we find foolishness in everyone's belief. But as for Reverend McCAULEY's arrogance, as a departing comment, it fascinated me that the brethren who went to RHEMA, and the newspaper reported, they expressed the desire for government to back off and to get out of the process. After the 13th of February, McCAULEY turns around and says, no, we want Parliament to rubber stamp the Code of Conduct. This man is not taken serious. And that is why you are wasting your time going to his meetings. He is bought. I'm not saying they paid him money. I'm saying he has been procured spiritually. He's on the wrong side of the dialogue. You went there in support of his call. And in his presence, you told government to keep out. A week, 2 weeks after you told the government to keep out, he's saying this code of conduct must be rubber stamped by government. Remember the dark ages, South Africa. Remember Constantine. Remember that the church went into bondage when government stepped in and took charge of religion. Do not say we did not warn you. We are having a good response to our 21st of March invitation. We have received right now a formal RSVP from pastors as far as Eastern Cape and KZN. We are coming out of that meeting with a legal strategy. We are going to the Constitutional Court. They shall see regulated religion outside the boundaries of South Africa. May the Lord greatly bless and keep you by.